Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dr. Crypto here, and I hope you're all doing well and happy Friday. But yeah, what a flash crash that we had yesterday, all the way down to 90,000 on Bitcoin. But I'll get into that in just a little while. But in this video, I'm going to talk about CRO, Crypto.com, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and also alt season as well. So before I start, smash that like button, give subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. But yeah, last night we had that flash crash all the way down to 90,000. We can see here 449 million liquidations at the moment, but we can see at the moment on the 24-hour long to short, 48.76% are saying long, 51.24 are saying short. So yeah, a lot of shorts. But actually, do you know something? I think this is pretty healthy, because when you get these big green candles all the way up to the upside, you need to flush some of that leverage out so we can move further up to the upside. But at the moment, we've had that bit of a flush, and you know, a lot of the alts, actually, to be honest with you, surprisingly, have been pretty calm and haven't really pulled back that much. Yes, we've had bits of pullbacks like with CRO and a lot of other altcoins as well. But overall, altcoins have held up pretty well to this flash crash. But obviously, that's going to liquidated quite a lot of like leverage trades. It sort of like reset it a little bit. So I'm expecting now with Bitcoin, we're going to get that little bit of a sideways action. But we can see here at the moment, we haven't got much liquidations. This is on the 24-hour, nothing much down here, but we've got a lot of liquidations, short liquidations here, back up about $104,000 again in terms of Bitcoin. That's around about, we've got like 30 million, we've got about 27 million, we've got about 25 million, all the way back up here to about $104,000 Bitcoin. So we've got them all building up again in that. But you just got to look at the bigger picture as well. You got to look at Q4. Q4's always been fairly bullish, but you got December. We're in December now, you know, and we've got a lot of green there. Look at that. That was back in 2017. We had a 38% pump, a 46% pump, 12% pump, and you know, and so far we're up 1.64%. You know, I'm expecting we're going to get some bigger moves. Are we going to get a Santa rally for this Christmas? That's always on the cards, and I think we needed this flush, and I think what we're going to do, we're going to consolidate a little bit. We can see on Bitcoin at the moment, we can see this basically downward sloping resistance here, and then we got basically up support line around about here. So we actually, like I said, we worked out, we've sort of broke out. We didn't quite hit that 106, but we got all the way up to about near enough close to $104,000 Bitcoin. And look at that. And then we got that massive wick down to around about that $90,000, because we know around there we've got a lot of support around this kind of region around here. Now, if we ever drop down even further, I think we've got a lot of support down here around about that $88,000. But what's I like about this, we've basically dropped down to, got that lot of support, grabbed a load of liquidity, and we've put backups to the top side again. And now down that downward slope of resistance, we're actually using that again now as support. But what we can see on Cypher B right now, we've got money flow still coming in. Money flow is coming in, and we can see this from the Bitcoin ETF, what's coming through as well. Yeah, we had $766 million worth of inflows came in terms of the Bitcoin ETF, specifically about 770,000 from BlackRock that came in as well. So overall, it's looking pretty bullish. And when we can have a look at the EMAs as well, we have a quick check of the EMA. Look at that, it's actually picture perfect. We just followed that beautifully, that 20 EMA. We're well away from that 50 EMA, and the 200 EMA is somewhere right down here, down at 68,000. So look at this. If you want to zoom out, look at that, perfectly testing that 20 EMA as well. And that's what I'm finding really bullish about that. Yes, we've had that liquidation come down, and what I like to see is we've had a lot of support down here as well at 90,000. We can see here, we've tested that a few times now and come back up, but we've come back up now, and basically they said the triangle there, we've basically retested that downward sloping resistance on that one. So yeah, it all looking pretty good at the moment. We can have a look at CRO as well. And we look at the CRO. CRO really hasn't changed too much here, but obviously what we're doing is what I'm finding really bullish about CRO at the moment. We are finding a lot of support around about that 20 pence mark. A lot of bulls do not want us to drop down below that again. Now, if we ever drop down below that again, we've got a lot of support here around about that 18 pence kind of mark. But I'm hoping we don't. I hope the bulls can really hold off here and keep us low, because we've still got that W formation. If you can't see that here, we've got that W formation, which is bullish to the upside. Now, obviously, we've had Bitcoin now pulling back, but I think what Bitcoin will do now is it will start to go into that accumulation range. It will just start going around to that sideways kind of action. I think we'll just chop around for a little bit and then make another move to the upside. But I might be wrong about that. We might get a bit more of a pullback, or we might get a bit more of a rise to the upside. But I'm expecting that we're going to get a bit more of just a bit of sideways action at the moment. But with crypto.com's Cronos coin, I think, you know, we're still in the bullish mode. We're staying above that 20 pence mark, which is beautiful area of support. And I think onwards and upwards, because alt season is nowhere near over. And why I think that in the moment, we can see this at crypto.com, CRO coin, what we can see down here, we're still at position 30. And what you can see here, we're still at 5.43 billion. And we're still sitting at 95 million in terms of 24-hour volume. So we've also got a lot of community. Follow me on Twitter as well at DrCrypto76 on Twitter. I mean X. Give us follows on there. It's all, and get a part of the Crow fam as well. Be a part of the community on there and get the word out regarding crypto.com and the Cronos ecosystem as well. But what's looking bullish as well? We could come back here and look at Ethereum. Ethereum is still looking fairly strong. We're sitting at Ethereum, sitting at $3,915 at the moment. I'm expecting we're going to get up to that $4,000 and make further gains to the upside because money flow on Cypher B is coming up. And we can look at the EMAs as well. Check out the EMAs. We're staying perfectly above that 20 EMA. We've got the 200 crossing over the 50 EMA, which is pretty bullish, small movement to the upside. And like I said, we've got money flow coming in. It's looking really bullish there for Ethereum. But at the end of the day, look, we want Ethereum to actually keep on going. We want Ethereum to take that money away from Bitcoin because that's going to be really good for the altcoins. Because at the end of the day, Ethereum is the king of the altcoins at the moment. I know people are talking about XRP flipping in and Solana flipping in, but at the moment, Ethereum is the king. And if we could get Ethereum keep on moving towards the upside, that's going to take away that Bitcoin dominance. But what's even really bullish in terms of Ethereum at the moment is, for me, is look at these ETF inflows coming in. It was really shoddy at the beginning, but gradually they're building up more and more. We had the biggest one on record, a $428 million worth of Ethereum ETFs coming in. People are starting to buy it. And then what I'm thinking is a lot of people are starting to sell some of their Bitcoin as well and starting to allocate that into Ethereum. And then what we'll tend to find is, we'll find with Ethereum, once the money flows come into that and that ties out, then that will start coming back into altcoins. And that's when we'll get those massive explosion moves to the upside. Because at the moment, we can see here, alt season is still at 88%. We're right at the beginning. We're either going to about start or we're starting now. But we can see here on total 3, nothing's really changed. We had that bull flag. We've perfectly come out now. We're just in that little bit of a lull area accumulation. You can see here, accumulating around this area here. But we had that massive breakout to the upside. I'm expecting alts, especially if Ethereum makes that move as well to the upside. I expect altcoins are going to make more of a gain as well. Because we can see here, this is the USDT dominance here. And we can see here, it's still breaking down. Again, we had that wick there with Bitcoin. But look at that, we're still breaking down. And again, we want this to keep breaking down because that means money flow is going to be coming into the crypto market. And we want to see that. That's mega bullish in my opinion. Bitcoin dominance, we had that bit of a move up when Bitcoin went to about that 104. But I did say in previous videos, when Bitcoin makes a big move, we will see a bit of dominance going back up. We did get that back up, but it's got rejected. It got rejected at around about that 56% mark. And now we're starting to drop down again. Again, we want that to drop down, because if that drops down, then what we're going to find is that we're going to get more liquidity is going to come into Ethereum, I think, and altcoins as well. But we can see here money flow is starting to dip down as well. That's another bullish thing as well. But what we're going to see is as well, is if, like I said, if you could get all this dominance, everything mixed, if you put all that into the back, you got Bitcoin dominance coming down, USDT dominance coming down, total 3 moving to the upside, Ethereum moving up to the upside. That gives that catalyst for the next move for the altcoins. And that's what I like to see, because my biggest bag is, to be honest with you, is in altcoins. And no doubt you watching this, a lot of your money is in the altcoins as well, like CRO as well, you know, because I just want to point out, and just something a bit separately, there is a competition, by the way, what Chris is doing again. He gave away yesterday a Bitcoin to a lucky winner, and he's doing it again. He's doing another competition again, I think, on here. He's doing it again. Yeah, he said lots of DMs asking me for another game after Illuvius win. Okay, guys, let's do that. And congratulations to that guy who won that Bitcoin. What a Christmas present that was. Guess the Bitcoin as of the 31st December 2024. So if you guess the Bitcoin, put retweet on here, like, follow me, retweet, comment my December Bitcoin price and put your price, what you think Bitcoin will be by then, and he'll pick another winner for Bitcoin. But like I said, you just got to look here, look at what's going on here. And with CRO, you just got to zoom out stocks. You've got obviously banking, and you've got the level up with the debit cards as well. So you've got to really check them out. I've been through them in previous videos. Check them on other videos. Rewards up by 8% as well. You've got to look at the roadmap, and also potentially, are we going to get those quarterly burns, just like Binance, BNB coin? If we could get these quarterly burns, get out there and ask the question: when are those burns? Because you give them more information. Ask crypto.com. Ask Ken as part of the Cronos chain as well. Ask him what can give more information regarding these burns, because at the end of the day, we get more information about the burns. That's going to be good for the CRO coin because it brings down supply, demand's here, big pump to the upside. That's what we want. And I think we're going to get about these burns sooner rather than later. And I'm hoping it's going to be sooner, because that's going to give us the power to get up to that 50 pence, to get up to that $1, break that dollar, and make our way back up to that $2 to $3 to $4 kind of area. And do not get faded. When we get these big dips, I'll go back to Bitcoin. When we go to these big dips, do not get faded by it. With altcoins, you're going to get pullbacks as well. And you're going to feel like absolutely gutted. You're going to see your money going up. But that's why I say always have a plan. Always, everything I say on here is not financial advice. Have a plan. Look where you want to go to. Take profit, because at the end of the day, you can look at your portfolio all you want and it looks really, really good, and you think, wow, look, all this money, but it's not real until you take it out and start taking profits. Trust me, I've seen a lot of people in the previous bull market who were saying, oh, look at my portfolio, look at how much I've got in there, and neither took profit. And when the bear market came and I said to them, did you take profits? No. And where's your money now? Oh, I'm down 80%, I'm down 90%. Don't, like I said, always take profits. Have a plan. That's what I say in that. But don't get worried about these wicks here. Yes, we could get a bit more of a pullback down to the downside. But I think what's going to happen on Bitcoin, we're just going to do that accumulation. But everything's looking on track and looking pretty good, in my opinion. I'm all excited for the altcoin season, which is about to start now, or is starting. So yeah, smash that like button, give subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace and take care, and have a great weekend.